Hello, everybody. This is Dr. Matthew Johnson, and
Cynthia Kreitzberg.
we're here for our last morning testimonial for our September night sit and sleepover of 2018. We have a house full of people, and it's been an awesome weekend.
It has been, as always.
As always. And this year's events are coming to an end
This
today.
is it.
This is it.
I'm sorry. Yay! Nothing personal. I'm just tired.
Now you need to fix that attitude problem, girl. Bubba, get back. Okay. Okay. So anyway, we're going to get started with everyone's testimonials about what they did or didn't see. Everyone's going to have a different experience. And we hope to see you at next year's night sits and sleepover events in 2019.
In June, July, and August.
Yeah, no May, no September. Okay, here we go.
Really close. I'm Karen from the Sacramento area of California, and enjoyed a wonderful, beautiful evening last night. And during our night sit, was startled to see a black shape darken the light spot where the moonbeams were coming through, and then also heard a giggle, and it was very distinctive. It sounded like at least 2 and possibly 3, and it sounded very much like children playing. It didn't sound like adults having a chuckle off to the 3 o'clock position. And the stars were amazing, but a little washed out by the full moon.
Awesome. We heard the giggles too, right?
Yep.
Okay. Next on our list of victims.
Good morning, David from Rhode Island. Last night I saw a small dark image. It looked like on all fours moving. I saw some eye glow, and that was about it. I was awful sleepy. I kept falling asleep in the chair, then waking up and falling asleep and waking up. So I probably missed quite a bit, but I had a great time, and it was a beautiful night.
Awesome. Thank you, Dave.
Hi folks, I'm Darren Johnson, the one from Spokane, and the old man of the group at 90. I don't feel that at all, but I might say at this time that I've had a number of wonderful experiences in my life, and this is one of them. I will always remember this. I don't know whether I'll be able to make any more. I'm earlier go-to-bedder, and I heard the howling as I went to bed, and then I went to sleep and had a wonderful night, and I'm very grateful for it, and I'm still looking for you, Phyllis.
Awesome. Thank you.
Well, I'm Fayetta Johnson, and I'm a very old lady, and I am thrilled to be here. I've enjoyed every bit of it, and that's hard to do when I gotta ask for help every little bit because I use a walker, and I don't like it, and I'm feeling bad, and I just that I'm not more helpful, and I loved this whole trip, and it was some of the best experiences just being here, and I'm very grateful. Thank you.
Thank you. Can you lean forward because you're striped with the sun? There we go.
Okay, I'm Christine from Los Angeles. I took a great walk, and I'll post some videos and pictures from yesterday. Then last night, I don't know, I was getting cranky. Things weren't quite going, so I retreated to another area, and that wasn't quite going. So I was going to come in the house, and then I just got the impression to go down the path a little bit, and it's like, I'm not moving my cot. There's no way. So I finally walked down there, and it was pretty cool. So I brought down my glass of water, then I brought down my pillow, then I got some help. And then there was a lot of lights, and some people came and joined me, so I'll leave a little bit of those lights for them with that part. There was so much going on. There was a mechanical owl, and then I finally decided it was time to go to sleep and said goodnight to the lights that were still left. There wasn't as many by then. Then I came back out, laid down, and said, To the few that was still there, well, if they wanted to watch me sleep, they could. So I closed my eyes, and I opened my eyes, and it was like a Christmas tree. There was all these little lights, hundreds of lights. So I was with them for a while, and this was just after I had looked up at the trees, and there wasn't anything, but I was loving the trees. They were so beautiful. Then there was the noise at midnight. It sounded like an Indian war tribe for about 2 minutes. And then there was something else. I can't remember there's something else. But it was a very busy night.
Cool. Thank you.
My name is Cindy. I'm from Royal City, Washington, and I didn't see anything, didn't really hear anything. I did play a song while we were out there, and I was very emotional for that. Then I went to bed, and I was toasty warm while I was not tossing and turning, but last night was not as restful for me as the night before. But all in all, it was a great night, great experience.
Awesome. Thank you.
I'm Stuart, Cindy's husband, from Royal City, Washington. And the night before I had a little bit of experience, but last night I was sitting up in the Field of Dreams, and Dr. J pointed out that there was a little one off to the left with a little bit of eye shine, and I think I saw it, but I can't be sure. Yeah, I glow, I'm sorry. Anyway, I sat up there next to David for quite a while, and I noticed he was passing out and in and out, and I was like, well, there's nothing really happening. So I went down here to my cot and I laid down. As soon as I did, right after midnight, there was coyote howls all over the place. And then I went to sleep, and I slept all night long without getting up to go to the bathroom. The night before, I was up there 3 times. So I slept all night. I slept great. It's beautiful in your forest. I thank you guys for having us. And you people are the best.
I
I
did
love
hear
it.
him say in the middle of the night, it woke me up. I heard him go, "Oh, you scared me."
Ah,
And he was sound asleep.
I don't
okay.
remember any of that.
Wow. Awesome. Hello.
Hi, I'm Jane from Ohio. And, sorry. And I just got coffee on my leg. Last night was, it was very bright, but I did see a lot of things, especially when Matt and Cynthia went down and played their music and Cynthia played the flute. I saw movement about 4 feet. I actually did see lights, but there was a lot of light between the trees, but these were moving, so I know the difference. Also, when Matt went down the one area to play the music, I saw the 2 green, looked to me like eyes just looking at you. And that was pretty cool, because that stayed there for quite a while. And I thought it was about 4 feet, but then I realized the next time Matt went down in that area, it was above him. So it was probably 8 feet.
Cool.
And same thing, I got a little bit chilly, so I went to bed early. As soon as I laid down, I forgot to had my glasses on. I took them, I opened my sleeping bag, took them off and lay them down, and I just saw a black shape, like I scared something, go off into the bushes. So that was cool.
Awesome.
And then, of course, I put the sleeping bag over my head and I hear the coyotes. So I went to bed too early, but it was a very exciting night, and I was warm last night. It was nice. I had
Yay.
a good night's sleep.
Yay for being warm.
Hey.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Phaedra Romero from Phoenix, Arizona. And last night I was out a little bit for a night sit, and there was some music playing, and there was lights down low to the ground. So maybe youngsters coming in because they were playing some Disney music and singing and dancing. So I got to watch some of those lights. I went to bed pretty early, being that I didn't sleep well the night before. So yes, tonight I was toasty warm, didn't make that mistake again, so I slept really good. I did hear howls in the evening though. So I don't know what time it was. I didn't have my watch, but I heard multiple howls going on in the night. So this has been a very wonderful weekend, and by far the best has been the people here and the friends that I've made, and just getting to connect with everybody. It's probably the best part, although the Janu activity is great, just meeting people from all over and making lifelong friends. This is what it's really all about, so thanks for having me.
Awesome. Hello.
Hello, I'm Brittany from Utah, Layton, Utah. So yesterday during the day, my dad and I, we hiked around quite a bit, and we had some pretty cool experiences that I'll let him talk about. But last night, I stayed with the group last night, didn't go off by myself. Dad talked me into hanging out with him. And we're sitting in the Field of Dreams, and everybody was pointing stuff out, and I felt a little left out because I couldn't see any of it. But I got kind of cold, and I decided I was going to go to bed. And I heard some, I heard some howling and some footprints, but I was out. I was out really fast. Is that better? I was out really fast, and I had the best night's sleep I've had in years. It was fantastic.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Mike from Green Bay, Wisconsin. This is my second trip here. As everybody has said, meeting all of you has been fantastic. Learning to be more open-minded has been I wouldn't say a bit of a trick, but I didn't realize how probably closed-minded I was about this subject and other things. I didn't experience anything last night that I know of, although I was very glad that Doc, you had pointed out the little guy in the trail. I thought I might have saw something, but maybe my door isn't open enough yet, or my third eye isn't working as well. I actually went to bed fairly early, which is strange for me, and didn't experience anything while I was sleeping. Slept well, as usual. That's about it. And thank you again for having us and all the wonderful meals and the wonderful people and all the help.
Yes, thank you, Cindy Johnson. Yay! Wave, there we go. And thank you for everyone else that's been helping out around the house, the kitchen and etc. We appreciate that very, very much. Hello.
Good morning. Tracy Bozen from Pendleton, Oregon, which is the center of the universe.
Brainwasher. Yeah, I can't believe you guys drank the Kool-Aid. Okay.
We're learning from the best.
Yeah. Ow, that hurt.
As my daughter Brittany mentioned, yesterday we palled around down in the woods quite a bit, and we had a couple of really what I would consider sweet experiences. Nothing mind-boggling or anything like that. Well, actually, you might say that they are, but we are walking down the path towards the bottom, and we wanted to explore the meadow area. And we get to an area where there's, I don't know, 4 or 5 different stumps that are there from the old logging that they had done. And Brittany says, this is a great area for gifting. And we don't say really anything more about it and continue on down the path. And but we're looking at these stumps nevertheless, and there's one that has a little stick on it, and there's a couple of others that don't have anything on them. And on our way back, we stand by the trail and get into conversation by one of these stumps, and I look down, and there is, where there was nothing before, there is one of the palm fronds, the ferns that are growing around, and it had been broken off and set on top of the stump. And I don't know when it happened, whether we were there talking or whether it happened as we were coming up the trail or whatever, but it was really sweet. I look around and there's not even any ferns around in the area there. But as part of this, a little bigger story, and I apologize for the time I'm taking, but I question a couple of things, and my daughter caught me on it. And for instance, there's several stick structures in the trees, and I say, how do these things happen? It's just it seems almost impossible that they happen. And she says to me, basically, in short, she says, why are you even questioning this? You know why it's happening.
You go, girl.
And so then I have to tell her, I said, well, now we've got the child teaching the parent. And so we meander on, come back up to the house, and we get into conversation. She leaves, goes to where her cot is on the 3 o'clock trail. And I fall asleep here because I've been up so late so many nights. And she comes into the house while we're talking, and she gives me a little bit of an urgent look and a little cock of the head there. I'm thinking to myself, what's going on? So I get on my boots and we go outside, and she says, "You've got to see this." And this is in the middle of the afternoon. So we hike out back to where the cots are at the end of the trail. And mind you, there's two things. I don't hear very well. And the other is, since I've been doing squatching here, I've noticed some kind of correlation between crows and the Sasquatch. And I can't tell you why, but I just intuitively feel that there's some kind of connection there. And maybe it's all in my mind. Until yesterday, I thought maybe it was. So we get to the end of the trail, and Brittany's pointing to me. She's like, and I can't hear anything. And then she's going like this. I can't hear anything. So finally she says, "I'm just going to leave you here by yourself." And she came back, or she actually went down the trail. So I'm sitting there, and after 10 minutes or so of nothing happening, I finally tell the Jean, I said, "I can't hear very well. So if you're trying to let me know you're out there, speak up a little bit louder." And instantly there's a whole cacophony of crows that just go off. And like I said, I didn't really know if there was a correlation for sure. I just suspected it, and then yesterday was just kind of a confirmation, if you would.
Cool. Thank you. Next.
Hi, I'm Elaine from Coon Rapids, Minnesota. And last night we went out to sit probably about 9:15, and within 15 minutes, I think I saw, and I'm always questioning myself because I'm new at this, about an 8-foot shadow cross in front of me from right to left, probably 10 feet behind one of the bushes that were right in front of us, and just took a walk about 6 feet in front of across.
Wow.
So that was really kind of neat, although I keep questioning myself. Then I saw the...
Could have been Randy.
Could have been Randy. No, it wasn't Randy. He glows in the night.
Okay. Okay.
And,
that's too personal. We don't. Okay.
then I also...
Why are you turning red, Randy? Okay. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
TMI. Also, I saw when Dr. J said that there was a small little one in the corner of bushes there, I saw some twinkling in there. Well, I went to bed early because I'm always tired, but I got into bed and I think I felt a pat right on my back, just a very soft, full hand pat. It was very quick, and again I questioned myself. But the strange thing is, both Saturday and Sunday night, I wake up in the middle of the night and my sleeping bag is totally unzipped, and I have nothing underneath me. No, that wasn't him.
Wasn't him, okay. Once again, TMI, okay. Yeah.
But there was no sleeping bag underneath me,
Huh.
and I had to get up and practically, pull out the whole sleeping bag, zip it all up, and climb back in. So that happened both Saturday and Sunday night. Friday night and Saturday night, I slept so well. It was really, especially under the rain Friday night and under the tarp. Last night I didn't sleep so well. I was tossing and turning and had a lot of aches and pains. So I don't know if that's connected to my sleeping bag, but it's awesome here. I really enjoy it. I love seeing my husband being happy with all you people because he has somebody to talk to. And he has nobody talks to him otherwise. So finally has somebody to talk to.
You and the dog.
You and the dog. So I believe we will be back next year.
Okay. Awesome.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello, Randy.
I am Randy from Minnesota, and
You got something to say?
Not usually much.
yesterday afternoon I went down the trail there, and I got a picture of a new X that I'll be posting, and a footprint with 5 toes. It wasn't a huge print, but it was a barefoot print, and it's a picture of the toes. I'll be posting that also. And then last night, oh, sorry. And then last night, I was thinking, last night was kind of rough because of the moon. Yeah, I didn't have much luck seeing anything. I did, when Dr. J was over on the right-hand side by 3 o'clock, I did see some red eye glow about 2 or 3 feet off the ground for just maybe 2 seconds, then it disappeared, but there were distinctly 2 eyes there. And I was surprised to see that, but I went down by the wood pile with him when he was playing the music and everything, and he was pointing out where something was standing, and I just had trouble seeing it. With the moon coming in and everything, I just couldn't recognize anything. So I stuck it out the whole evening, and everybody was gone, and I was getting ready to go, and I'm thinking to them, saying, you know, I'm going to be going now. I'd like to have some little confirmation here, see something before I go and everything. So I gets up, I starts walking down to the 2 o'clock, that little niche down in there, and I saw the shimmering image. It was standing up, and then it went forward and went down behind the bushes, kind of like it was going down on all fours, not just ducking down. And I said, whoa, what was that? Because I wasn't even thinking to see anything like that. So, you know, usually you doubt everything you see, but I'm thinking, well, I wasn't expecting to see that, so I had to consider it was real. I actually did see that. And then I heard the screams in the night and the coyotes again, and it was cold, and I slept off and on. It was good.
While you weren't unzipping her sleeping bag.
Was it you?
Maybe I walk in my sleep. I don't know.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, how are you? I'm Steve from Sacramento area in California. Last night we sat out for the sit, and it was pretty, it was bright, so it was tough to see things, but the music, all the music that was played and was great. So enjoyable, and I can imagine that Janu really enjoys that music too, I can see. Jane was talking about the little image at the 3 o'clock position, and she mentioned that while the music was playing, they're swaying to it. I couldn't see it, but several minutes later, like Karen said, we heard just a distinct child giggle. It was loud, and then maybe several minutes later, another giggle.
Mm-hmm.
So that was pretty cool. I really enjoyed that. But we went to bed about midnight and just slept pretty peacefully.
Awesome.
It was just a wonderful evening.
Good. Thank you. Hello.
Hi, Sharon Byerly from Belfair, Washington. I was pretty tired because I didn't sleep good the night before, so I went to bed early. And then I got awoken by Natasha and Jimmy, and they're, come on, let's go down here. They weren't talking very loud. They're, come on. So I quickly got dressed, and then we went over by Cindy, and we sat on her cot, and we seen all these little twinklies, like Christmas tree lights. So we sat there a while and watched those, and it was really beautiful. We just sat there and enjoyed it, and she was talking to them and thanking them for showing themselves. And then I went back, it got cold, so I went back into bed and laid down for a while, and I'd be sound asleep, and then I'd wake up, look around, and then lay back down, and this went on all night. And then one time I woke up, and then I looked down the trail, and I seen this little flash in the trail go across, and that's what I seen.
Cool.
It was pretty cool. And I've had a wonderful time and meeting everybody here. It was so much fun. It was awesome.
And you're
Thank
from
you,
where? I'm
Belfair,
sorry.
Washington.
Okay.
And thank you for opening up your home and this beautiful time here.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Kirsty Hogg from Vancouver, BC, Canada. Last night it was...
That's the 51st state, by the way. Anyway, go on.
Last night it was not as eventful as the night before for visual, but there was a lot of things that we heard. There was some initial screams and then lots of howls. I heard owls, I heard random frogs that, you know, I'm not 100% sure on those frogs, but sometimes like they're up in the trees, sometimes they're like, and they move around so much.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yep.
And so I had that going. That was about it. It was a beautiful night. It was actually it was just gorgeous. I mean, the moon, yes, it washed out pretty much every chance I would ever have for like visual. But having said that, it was just majestic, like the moon shining through the trees and just being able to see at night, you know, without flashlights. That was really nice too. Beautiful night again, just beautiful experience. And thank you, everybody. Great to meet everybody and spend time. Thank you guys for opening up your home. Wonderful. Thank you.
Yep, thank you. Jimmy.
Jimmy Hope, Atlanta, Georgia. Last night, so quiet, but I expect to have some kind of special encounter with Bigfoot. But I just walk around, and then Christine want me to help her to move the bed down to the other trail. And then suddenly I see, wow, Christmas tree all over.
Oh.
I'm worried it's gone, so I rush back to call my sister and show them, wake up, come on, special things. So we all going down there and enjoy it. So fantastic. I think there must be something else, lots of activity. So I walk around the trail down to the other side, keep on searching. I feel some kind of special energy inside the woods. Feel like something looking at me, but I just cannot find it. So I keep on talking to myself, as Dr. Jess said, just keep on telling them, I say, oh, I'm Jimmy Ho from Atlanta, Georgia. I hope you help. I hope you give me some kind of healing power. I still cannot see anything. I walk up to the big place and walk down. Just so funny. Lots of energy. Cannot fall asleep. Just walk around, and then getting hot. And it actually it's chilly, but I have to take out all my jacket everywhere. And then when I go back, I try to sleep. I lay down on the bed, but there's still people walking around. And suddenly I feel kind of tingling or numb from my toe, from my leg. I think maybe something happened, but suddenly it's gone because people walking around. And they keep on waiting. Something touched my toe. I feel the energy come. Slowly, very soft. And it comes to my tummy. There's a solar plexus. Yeah, here. Suddenly, it's strong, come here. But it's too bad. I try to guide the energy to some point I feel was stuck. I go through my whole body and I shake it, and then gone. Hey, I supposed not to guide it. I supposed to let it keep on going. But before I went to sleep, I lie down on the bed. I see the moon over there, so pretty. I just take a picture. And then just now I take a picture and see they are all
got an orb.
Yeah, changing location. Originally, Dr. J said it's a reflection of the moon. And then after we check around, it's really all it's moving position different. So it's very lucky last night. I have two special things. One special picture, one touch up better.
Awesome.
Yeah. Good.
Yay.
And then I feel it getting warmer, a heat here in my tongue. Yeah. Yeah, I feel.
Thank
I'm
you.
so lucky.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Yeah, thank you, Doctor.
Hello.
Hi. My name is Natasha Sesko. I'm from Silverdale, Washington. Jimmy's my brother. I'm so happy for him. You know what happened. And I talk to myself. The Friday night, Friday when we first came over, Dr. J showed us the place, the field, and where we can see, talk to Jianu, on the right by the bushes over there. When he holding my hand, he said, look over that side. That night, I saw a lot of stars over there, and it looked like a figurine. And I wasn't sure. I couldn't figure it out. He said, it must be all of them. And I tried to talk to them. Hey, if you guys want to come visit me, please do so. So when the first night we didn't stay out, so we stayed inside the house. Because I was so tired. I slept so well. I snored so loud. I drove my brother and Sharon away, but I didn't wake me up. The first night I slept very well. And the second day, the last night, because I was cold and it was hot, I was so busy. And I didn't see anything. But last night, we try to figure out what's the best place. So yesterday, we're looking for locations. We're moving our car from one place to another place. We keep moving the place, trying to find a good place we can sleep. So we saw maybe the Jean-Luc visit us. We don't know where. Does he know where we're going to visit? We sleep. Where they're going to come to us? No, we don't know. So we keep looking for places. Finally, I said, hey, quit, Natasha. If they're going to come anywhere, don't worry about it. So we finally choose the place, right by down there. So we were very happy. So we slept over there because the problem I had at the beginning, because my car didn't lay flat, so like slope like this. I keep feeling like I'm going to fall out of bed. So I said, what I'm going to do is I finally talked to my brother and talked to Sharon, and the Sharon said, oh, let's go. We arranged our bed, the positions. So finally we slept very well. When I was sleeping right in the middle, my brother said, hey, wake up. Don't sleep. Come on, get up. We're going to see something. Hurry up. I said, okay, Russia. He said, why are you so slow? They're going to run away. I said, what, run away? Hurry, get up. I said, okay, we'll get Sharon. Well, we're going to be hurry up, hurry. Oh my God, I never seen such a beautiful little figure, like a Christmas, light. Just like little figures, a whole bunch of them, everywhere. And one bunch in one place. They're looking at us like this. Looks like them little move around like that, I said, oh my God. And my wife said, come on, let's go the other side. Oh, even more over the other way. Oh my God, it was so beautiful. Never seen such a beautiful Christmas light, like that in my life, It was so beautiful. We finally went down to the Christie place, and she sat over there. And I sat on her cot over there watching. Keep watching and see the activities. We sat there for a while. Then later on, I'm getting a little cold, and so I'm going to go back. It's still going on, still there. I wish I never leave, though. But they can't. We're not like them. They have a fur in it, we can't. We're getting cold. So we went back to our car. They stay there and snuggling in there, Hoping they'll come visit me, But they didn't. But I feel the energy, I feel the energy flow. Maybe I sleep right next to Jimmy. Maybe when they visit my brother, he get the energy. Maybe I can influence that, I feel a lot of energy around it. They didn't touch me. Why not come touch me? Hey! They didn't. So what can I do? Well, maybe next time. But I did have a wonderful time. I really appreciate, Dr. J gave me, such opportunities, for me.